You think like she was a leftover from Sturgis? Like they
Dude,
just
I'm
couldn't.
pretty sure. Yeah, like somebody just left, like
Eh,
like her legal husband left her there and was like, "You
mm-hmm.
find her own way back, bitch."
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, man. It was crazy.
I wonder if
You know,
there's like a town of that. Just the leftovers,
yeah.
the
They're
unwanted.
starting a cult like Wild Wild Country. Just the Sturgis leftovers somewhere in South Dakota.
It'd be so fucking. It'd just be a land of creepy people.
It's called New Sturgis.
Hello, flunkies. Welcome back to another fun-filled adventure. We're gonna pick up where we left off last week.
Yeah, that's right. We're bringing in a preacher. He's got another hot take, but on the gays this time.
Oh, out of local Missouri, everybody's fan favorite, the Westboro Minister. Just like wrestling.
Playing front forward for the bigots out of Westboro Baptist. Dude, that's what we should change the name of the Washington Redskins to. It's the Washington Bigots. Just for like 20 years, they got to be at least called the Bigots since they had such a racist name forever.
Yeah, that'd be Well, what are you gonna? Are you gonna do the same thing to Cleveland? The
Yeah, but
Indians?
we got to come. Yeah, we'll call them the fascists.
Okay. Oh, damn.
Dude, actually, it'd be hilarious if we did call them the Cleveland Fascists, and then they just had Hitler mustaches as their team logo.
It's just a white flag with a little mustache in the center.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
They're like, we won't get rid of Chief Wahoo. Okay, fine. We'll make him white and make him into Hitler. They just get rid of the feather, get rid of that, and just give him a part and put a mustache on him.
Is that Chief Wahoo? Okay, that's the Cleveland Indians. I forget who it is. Who's Florida?
The Seminoles.
The Seminoles. Okay.
Yeah, but that's like an actual Seminole chief. Like everything the reason like nobody cares what the Florida State Seminoles do is because it's like accurate as shit. Like they went to the tribe, asked a bunch of questions. That's why
Didn't they get
tribe
permission?
member. Yeah, they got permission and learned about the culture and stuff, and that's why a legitimate member of the Seminole Nation rides out on a horse and throws the spear down in the middle of the field before the game.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, like they got total permission, whereas like. Yeah, nobody else did.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. We were just like, what? What are you doing?
Okay, Hank Hill.
Yeah. What? What do you mean they're getting rid of the Redskins? What about the Cowboys Redskin game every year?
Yeah.
That's an instant American classic.
Yeah, it really.
Dang on, man, you can't get rid of the Redskins. You're taking away our history, man. You're bang on red, white, and blue, man.
You know, I never really thought about it too much, but that's just representative of a Target demo from what, like 80 years ago?
What? Oh yeah, the Cowboys versus Redskins game every year.
Yeah.
Just like that's just why people play Cowboys and Indians, you know.
Because when you grow up, you can just hit people for real.
Yeah. Yep. I traveled this past weekend to one of our heavily populated Native American states.
Oh yeah?
I went to South Dakota. I went to Sioux Falls this weekend with the boys.
Nice.
Sam Hershock and Judge Dye and I all went up there to go perform at Boss's Comedy Club, which was a lot of fun. But a very unique experience in event space, that's for sure.
Why do you say that?
So Boss's Comedy Club used to be kind of part. It still is. That's how this relationship goes. So it's like there's Boss's Pizza Parlor up there. So they have there's a spot like downtown they used to hold a lot of stuff too, but due to COVID and a lot of stuff, they helped them get a different spot that was able to social distance a little better, right?
Okay.
So they partnered with this spot where a Boss's like pizza joint is in this Ramada hotel. So they let them use the event space, like it's like the normal spot you'd have like a rehearsal dinner afterwards or after a wedding and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But they turned that into the comedy space now, which is cool. So you can have a decent sized crowd and stuff in there, and it's all social distance and everything's good. And no, anybody who is complaining about social distance can't bitch. You know, you're in a giant hotel ballroom. Like you can't bitch.
Well, did they still have like the round tables, like they're on a ballroom?
We just had a giant round tables, you know, like half of them. you could have sat all of King Arthur's men around them like 40 times.
Like, sir.
Yeah. King Arthur was there in attendance, holding his sword, saying, "Make me laugh, jester." Turns out King Arthur thought he had a good thing going with like everybody's equal, but still looked down on a few people. It turns out. Turns out comedians not a fan.
Yeah, 100%.
But the interesting part about this, so we show up at the Ramada, and we don't know where the show's really at. There's no like signage really outside. Okay. So we're like, let's just go into the hotel and we'll go to the front desk and ask somebody. First off, very funny to walk in. You forget like how different every city is or every place is, in especially politically.
Okay.
We walk in and I see a woman standing at the front desk talking to the clerk.
Oh, as one does.
She's wearing a shirt, and on the back of it, it's a nice, you know, scenic view of Washington D.C. of the White House.
Okay.
And then it's Donald Trump on a Harley with a leather jacket on that says, if you can read this on the back, it says, if you can read this, the bitch fell off. And then on the back of the motorcycle falling off is Hillary Clinton.
God. All right, well.
First thing I see in South Dakota.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
okay.
And at the bottom, across her ass, because it's an extra long T, it says "Make America Great Again" at the very bottom of that. And I was like,
geez.
okay, cool. All right. No, got it. Know what we're walking in.
Was it wide enough? It was all on one line? It didn't have to.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's actually a shirt made out of the wide load sign on the back of a truck.
It's got the beeper technology built in.
Oh yeah, no, that actually happened. As soon as she couldn't make a full 180 to turn around from the desk. You just heard her. She made the noise because legally she has to in order to back up and make a U-turn.
Legally, somebody came through and like, nah, that's a weapon.
Yeah, you gotta let people know. Otherwise, you're gonna kill somebody. She's lost lawsuits backing into people. That's all I'm saying. But but then this is the piece to a resistance was then she does turn around, right? And I see her, no teeth. Absolutely none. Just no teeth whatsoever, and was asking where the casino was inside the hotel.
Ooh. Yeah. That's a how did it sound though with no teeth?
I'm surprised they made out casino. Luckily, the only reason I knew she was looking for the casino is because the lady at the front desk said casino afterwards. I was like, oh, that's what she said. Man, she's good at ad-libs. Yeah. I never would have got that.
That'd be tough.
Timer of glass would have been empty.
If it just gets me thinking, though, if you don't have teeth, if deaf people, can they still read your lips? Are they dependent on teeth being there?
I think you know what? I bet you they have a harder time reading it because the teeth not being there is a huge distraction. There's something missing here.
Like, I can't make out the S's here.
Right. But yeah, I was really glad she didn't come to the show because she seemed like she was a drinker and probably would have been a problem. So she wasn't at the show, thank God.
Yeah.
But then we go to ask, can we where are the directions to the hotel, but to the showroom is. And the lady's like, oh yeah, it's either in here or over there. And I'm like, okay, I don't know where either of those rooms are. Could you please explain to me where they go? And she goes, yeah, just walk through these doors, and then it's off to the left of the tiki bar. And I went, left of the tiki bar? And we walk through these doors. Dude, there's a fucking water park inside the Ramada.
Oh, shit. Like, is it like Coco Keys?
Yes, exactly
man.
like that.
That I love that because it attracts all the like gutter trash.
Oh, dude, and you saw it all. And dude, what was weird to me, dude, is it was just open. Like I was like, man, these people, South Dakota doesn't give a fuck about COVID. They were like, eh, fuck it, man. Like just open the water parks. We'll get herd immunity like that if the water parks are open.
They're just all into the lazy river, butts to nuts.
Yeah, dude, just jam packed in there. Not a goddamn mask in the house. Everyone's like, just let it fly, dude.
Just let it fly. That's like the new way of free balling.
Dude, it is. Not wearing a mask is the new version of free balling. Mm-hmm. Except it's free balling is way more accepted. I think nudists, as long as they wore a mask, would be more socially accepted now than anti-maskers.
Oh, yeah. Does that
like you just walking out dong out, but you have a mask on? I think people would have less of a problem.
It's like the reverse mankini or bikini. Just
yeah,
I wear it on my. I cover this hole.
Your junk is no longer the dirtiest part of you, Nathan. It's only your face. Your mouth holes are the dirtiest part of your whole body. Your dick is second to none now.
Yeah. It's like it's factory cleaned. I'm good to go.
Yeah, dude. We hit a hard reset once we had COVID. Dicks are clean.
Wiped all the data. I don't know how to use it anymore.
Yeah, dude. It's completely... Yeah, you don't even need to go get a shot for penicillin anymore. You know how nobody's trying to talk about, like, let's cure STDs. I want to see how many STDs have dropped off the face of the earth now, thanks to, like, the COVID lockdown after last year.
Nobody's clapping anymore. Haven't heard about it.
There hasn't been a standing ovation in a year and a half.
Yeah, that whole deal in New York died down quick.
Yeah. Hell yeah. The clap went down, but smoking cigarettes went way up, especially when they were like, nicotine might be the way to stop this. And everyone's like, I've always wanted to see what this was like. Let's light them up.
Yeah, because it was New York where they were leaning out the window clapping every night, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was making sure I was remembering correctly here.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they would clap and then holler, which, you know what? They were doing that to like cheer on the nurses and doctors who were working. Like it was a thing to like COVID heroes, we're cheering for you. Mm-hmm. Imagine like just 3 apartment complexes surrounding a hospital, yelling and cheering, and there's just somebody like doing CPR on somebody. I'm not giving up on you. Shut the fuck up. That is not the encouragement I need right now. Like just somebody's dying in front of them, but people are like, yeah, it's clapping for you. Oh man. Sending mixed signals, right? You're like, I did all I could, and everybody outside's like, yeah, you're the best. You're like, yeah, I am the best. You know, even though we lost one today, I feel pretty good.
Even though this is my 6th this week, I feel pretty good now.
Yeah. But it was very strange because, like, yeah, the entrance to get into where the event space was, you had to walk through the water park. So you had to walk through. You had to walk through it and go by that little tiki bar and then go in there. And I remember, and there was an exit on the other side of the building, and I asked the guys who were running, I was like, hey, do the patrons come through here? Is this like and they're like, no, they'll all come through there. And I was like, really? Okay. It was just, and I'm sure it's just because they got to keep certain doors locked and like, people have to have key cards. They want people coming in and out. So they have like one entrance kind of thing. But it was like a interesting setup. Comedy takes you weird places, and one of them this time happened to be performing poolside with families trying to just forget a pandemic's going on. And dude, it was nice to see, but also like weird. It was interesting to see like people not really social distancing, like because like they were just people in this pool area. They had tables all next to each other. Parents are sitting around ordering drinks and hanging out with their kids and no masks on. It was very much like a very normal thing, like it was a year ago to do.
Gotcha.
And it was weird how like your perspective's kind of been flipped a little bit on how you're just like, whoa, you guys are just out here doing this, huh?
Yeah, that's the way Texas is now too, because they just like fuck it.
Yeah.
So, things blown wide open. It's wild though that I didn't know South Dakota was doing that too.
I guess. Well, I mean, nobody's going to report on South Dakota. I think they have.
That's true.
This is what's crazy. I did learn some fun facts. I did learn that like Sioux Falls is the biggest city in South Dakota, and it's like only like 150 to 200,000 people.
Damn.
That's it. So that's why I was like, maybe that's why they don't do this mass bullshit. They're just fucking like, yeah, we'll just herd it up. Like,
Yeah,
it's no big
we're
deal.
all here anyways.
And then I also learned South Dakota has laxer gun laws than Texas.
How so?
That was just somebody. I don't know. They just have less gun laws.
Oh, okay. Somebody's they're selling AR-15s everywhere.
Yeah, and they all come with their silencer. It comes in a package. They don't give a fuck.
Package deal.
Silence.
And a free gallon of milk.
Yeah, along with a banana clip with the purchase of bananas. Doles.
Doles. Damn,
get your
dude.
potassium and lead filling right away.
Don't eat lead. Spit it.
Yeah.
Just like, damn.
Damn. Damn.
Oh, shit, dude. That's great.
Full yellow banana clip.
Oh, man, that's
yeah. So that was
wild,
just a random fact somebody said to me because I have a couple jokes where I talk about guns, like, and I don't even talk in depth about it. Just here's my prepper's joke. Here's this other joke I have about guns, and somebody just happened to bring that up to me, and I was like, damn, I did not know that. That's pretty fucking wild.
Yeah, that is crazy.
I was like, makes me want to move here. Where can I buy land, and how cheap is it? Because it probably is very cheap since nobody's here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I imagine it's very cheap.
Yeah.
In comparison. But fuck, man, that's awesome.
Yeah. It was pretty. It was a fun show. We had a ton of fun. I feel bad for Judge had a little bit of a rough set, but that's just how it goes sometimes. And it was fun. And then Judge, this is where the night gets crazy. The stand-up show is always the stand-up show. We always do decently well.
Oh, before you continue, though, no problems would have been had if Fold Toothless came in, because you'd always hear her laughing, which would just amp you up, because you just hear, like, there's no teeth to stop anything. Yeah, exactly. It sounds like Rick Pitino, the vampire.
Who's letting the brakes out of a fucking big rig in here? Sounds like somebody's slowly letting the air out of a balloon. What's happening?
Oh, shit. Are you saying she was a fully evolved lot lizard?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, dude. Yeah, this was a lot lizard on the second half. Like, she shouldn't, like, she's on borrowed time. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, jeez.
I think the casino she's going to is, like, has magical chips where she can bet extra life, and she's just winning chips to live extra years.
You think she's been slowly over the years so addicted to gambling that she was pulling her own teeth so the tooth fairy would drop her a $5?
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's probably what it was.
Just slowly go through them all.
Her meth dealer convinced her that he was the tooth fairy and just to pull those fucking teeth out, and that's how he's got a full set now, man. You convince enough meth heads to fucking pull out their teeth, you can get your own set of dentures for free.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be like, yeah, samesies, I'll take it. Oh, shit. There it goes.
There we
I was
go.
gonna say, Mike's getting all fucking weird. No, it'd be like them taking it out. I want to hear that swindle. I'll take your teeth. I'll put them in mine. I'll get this nice dentures. So I'm wearing them. Technically, you didn't lose them. You know where they're at.
Yeah, I mean, and you're doing so well. You're just gaslighting her. You're doing so well at the casino. You can buy new teeth. What do you need them for? You'll just buy new ones.
Veneers are all the rage now.
Trump's going to make it all better for you.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man.
Make teeth great again.
Yeah. Make teeth. That needs to be a good subset of the American population's agenda.
Is that going to be our new T-shirt, Nathan? Make teeth great again?
Yeah.
We'll start selling that. I guarantee we could move some T-shirts like that.
Yeah.
Although people think we're really right-wing like supporters of just good hygiene, though. They're they're racist, but they care about your gums.
They're affiliated with Colgate. I know it.
Yeah.
It has gate in the name. It's evil.
They're in cahoots with Big Floral. Or what is it? Fluoride. Big Fluoride.
It's...
They're trying to turn the frogs gay.
Oh, no. Alex Jones' next crusade?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so, but yeah, it was a fun show. You know, we did what we always do. Just go out there, slang some jokes, have some fun, get some drinks going, and it was a good time. And they got us a hotel room, which was cool, so we didn't even have to drive back that night because, goddamn, South Dakota's a long ways from Des Moines, like Sioux Falls. It's 4 hours, so it would have been an 8-hour round trip if we had to drive back the same night.
Gotcha.
But we got a free hotel, which was cool. By the way, I drove through every town we ever lived in to get there. It was weird. I was just like, oh my God, this is weird. I don't like it.
You're just like, been here.
Yeah. And just going, it's funny, especially like driving through Sioux City. That's the one that sticks out to me the most about like just places we grew up. Just because, I don't know why, I romanticize it a little bit just because that's when like the youngest years of like childhood were.
Yeah.
That I really remember. And driving through there, oh my God, I forgot how, like, I remind myself of that city way too much. That place is a shithole.
Really?
It just not look, like, you know how some cities you drive through and, like, Sioux City does not look good from the interstate. You know what I mean? Like, if you're driving by, you're just like, no, I'll pass.
Let's
hit the next town.
Yeah, which is in South Dakota.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, I can't remember. It's been that long since I've been up there. I just remember the stockyards, then the city.
Yep. Dude, that brought back, like, you know how they say smell is connected to memory more than anything? Yeah, hitting those stockyards, like, you don't even hit them right away. You're like a mile and a half down the interstate, and all of a sudden you smell that and you go, oh yeah, I grew up smelling this every fucking day. This is bad.
The thing is, we got used to it after a while. You didn't even notice. Now, if you go back, I'm sure it gags you.
Oh my God, dude, it was brutal. I couldn't believe it. I was like, why did they build it this close to the city? Make some people drive to work, man. This is bad.
No, that was their way of like, hey, we can't have this place getting too big. What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Put a terrible smell right here.
Yeah, it's not good. But we went. Yeah, just had to bring that up. It was just very interesting. Although, like, they still got the Tyson Center still there, which. It was funny because I kind of became a weird tour guide to all my buddies driving in the car because I don't think a lot of them.
This is where the Musketeers play.
I was like, "There's where the Musketeers play." And fun fact in WWE history, a bunch of wrestlers got on that roof and threw a bunch of shit off the top of it and got banned from performing there. Sam looked at me, he's like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Razor Ramon was involved in that."
They're just up there hucking bottles.
Yeah. He was the bad guy.
Yeah. He was throwing more than toothpicks that day.
Yeah. Yeah. 2x4s. Beer cans.
He was.
Turns out Razor Ramon had a hell of a baseball swing. He was fucking knocking beer cans off of
Turns out, I think Razor Ramon is stone cold. You never seen him in the same place.
Yeah, you've never seen him in the same room. I sure haven't. I wonder if I can look up that story because I wonder like what the official details are. WWE Sioux City.
I think that was also the year that Owen Hart fell from the ceiling.
Yeah. I wonder what a Sioux City like ban. Yeah, I'll put Sioux City ban. Tyson Event Center. Oh yes, dude. The Wikipedia.
Found it?
Okay,
Nice.
I think so. Maybe. Wrestling. Here we go.
Wrestling.
The site of the numerous occasions, so including an untelevised event on September 25th, 2004, following the televised SmackDown on May 17th. No, okay, yeah, I get it. Okay.
Reading our
no,
heart.
that doesn't. No, it's just a live event. No, this just tells like what went down at that thing. Oh, it's not saying. WWE probably doesn't want that on the Wikipedia page, so they probably remove it all the time. That sucks. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. But anyway, I know that's a fact that happened because I remember we talked about it. It was like a big deal at the time.
Yeah.
In town, because WWE was everything at that point. But yeah. But yeah, so I was playing tour guide, telling them about that shit, and then but we got done with the show, did all our stuff, went back to the hotel room, and Judge didn't have the best set, so he was a little upset about it. But he handled it like a true man does by just getting really fucked up. So he was just having a good time. We drinking beers, having fun. There was an Adam Sandler marathon on Bravo of all channels.
I thought you were gonna say an impersonator. I'm like, awesome.
Yeah, dude, that would have been sick. It was just like, Skibidi-doo.
He just starts doing, what was that, Opera Man?
Yeah. No, he actually just does the whole routine about all the different Halloween costumes he has. You put a pickle on your nose, and look, I'm Pickle Face. I don't know. I think about that SNL skit way too often, and it's not even the best one he ever did, but it's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
We could put a ping pong paddle on your face. Look at me. I'm Ping Pong Paddle Face.
Yeah.
He just tells you to put everything on your nose.
Yeah. Some of the dumbest things they did were just great.
Yeah. Yeah. But, so we were just watching that and just having drinks, having a good time. And Judge was he was the first on stage, so he's the first to get off. So he was hitting drinks pretty hard at the actual venue, whereas I didn't, especially because I had to drive. I think I had one beer at the venue. And then we went back, and that's when I kind of cut loose a little more. But Judge was feeling himself pretty good. Like, he was stumbling and bubbling, trying to get up to the hotel. And he was the first to pass out, obviously. Like, he just lays on the bed and passes out. And I have one of my favorite pictures now. One of my favorite things to do is to get embarrassing photos of people and make them their caller ID thing when they call me on my phone. Yeah. So I have one of him just completely passed out. Like, he has his head against the headboard, like, up so he could watch TV, but he's clearly passed out, and his hat's crooked, and he's just hammered.
You're going to have to be careful who you show that to, because it's going to look just like you found a body.
Yeah, it does. It looks exactly like I found Judge dead. For a second, we did think he was dead, but then he started snoring and did ever stop snoring, so we were like, okay, he's breathing. Just not well, but he's breathing.
Oh, dude. Yeah, sleep apnea sucks.
Yeah. I feel bad one of Sam's buddies, Phil, came with us. He's not a comic. He just wanted to kind of come up and see what it was like, and it was just funny. We kept asking him, what do you think of the comic road life like, man? What do you think it's like? How do you like it? And he's like, it seems pretty fun. I was like, yeah, can you believe we want to do this every weekend? Like, we're insane, huh? But we woke up the next morning, and he was like, all you motherfuckers snore so loud. Like, so all of us were just passed out. So I normally don't snore unless I'm on my back. So I must have fallen asleep on my back at some point, because otherwise, if I'm on my side, I don't snore. So I must have just passed out on my back.
Easy to do while drinking.
Yeah, it's super easy to do. But this is where shit got wild.
Okay.
Shout out to Phil. I'm glad he was there, because if he wasn't there, this could have ended in a disaster. I wake up to Phil saying, "Holy shit, Judge, don't do that!" And I wake up and Sam sits up.
I already lost my internal bet. I was like, you're going to start explaining the beginning of Very Bad Things. You guys killed a hooker.
Yeah. Yeah, we went and found that lot lizard Trump supporter. You want a party, lady?
Saw your shirt. Know you like to get down.
Yeah, I'll make a bitch fall off, you know what I mean? But I sit up and Sam's standing up. He's like, Judge, it's cool. Hey, you're in the hotel, man. You're over here. And like, what woke Phil up is he heard Judge undoing his belt and was about to just start peeing on the air conditioning unit in the room, which of course is conveniently located right next to where my bag is. So he just would have pissed. All the piss would have just bounced off it right into my bag,
which was still open.
And I'm pretty sure he must have been sleepwalking or something, because like Sam was like, "Hey man, come on, just follow me. We'll take you to the bathroom. It'll be all good." And Judge just says something. He's just like Helen Keller, man, and just he keeps saying nonsense words that don't make sense.
Helen Keller.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Helen Keller was in there.
Is that that girl off Twister?
Helen Keller? Nathan. Helen Keller's the lady who's deaf, blind, and dumb.
Oh shit.
Are we really recreating that moment from fucking Clerks right now? Like, how did you not know that?
I don't know. Isn't that girl?
Pretty soon you're going to ask me, who the fuck is Anne Frank?
I thought she was the blind and deaf one.
Anne Frank?
Yeah.
Dude, are we really having the Clerks moment right now? This is the exact conversation they have in the movie.
No. I'm serious.
Oh my, no. Anne Frank's the one who is the little Jewish girl in the attic.
I thought she was blind and deaf.
No, that's
shit.
Helen Keller.
Oh, fuck.
Sometimes I wonder, like, I'm like, me and Nathan are pretty intelligent. We're doing all right in our life. And then shit like this happens and it's recorded. And I go, dude, we're fucked. We are so fucked.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. You know what? I'm also going to go out on a limb here and say this isn't the first time this has happened on the podcast. I feel like I've had this exact conversation with you before.
No, not about this.
I'm almost positive.
No, not about this. Oh. Man, good thing I have these arms on my chair, dude. That just blew my mind. I did not know that.
Yeah, no, Helen Keller's deaf, blind, and dumb.
Oh.
Although she's not really dumb, she's pretty intelligent. I mean, for being deaf and blind, she can still communicate, and I think she won a Nobel Peace Prize. So,
yeah, they're just adding an extra syllable because she occasionally walked into a wall.
Yeah, exactly. But he was just mumbling just random things to on the way to the bathroom, and then for a solid minute he couldn't get out of the bathroom. Abracadabra. Abradabra cadaver. But yeah, then for like a solid minute.
Okay, but yeah, solid minute.
He couldn't get out of the bathroom. He was like fucking with.
Did he fall between the tub and the toilet?
He just couldn't figure out how a doorknob worked unless he locked it on himself, which you have to lock it yourself on the inside. But we heard him just jiggling the handle, and it's and then he finally opened it. And the best part is he was sleeping in the same bed I was. We had 2 beds in the room. And he just walked over to where Sam was sleeping and just laid down where Sam was sleeping and went to sleep right there. And Sam walked over. He's like, wait, I guess I'm bunking with you now. And I was like, I guess so. This is Judge's world. We're just living in it, dude.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude. And he had no recollection of it because the next morning I brought it up to him. I was just like, hey, man, you almost pissed over the air conditioning unit. He goes, really? Damn, my bad, dude. I was just like, no. Just like, whatever. I mean, I didn't.
But did you do it? No.
Yeah. My favorite part of that morning, though, was I wore my Iowa State jumpsuit that I have.
Nice.
I wore that.
That thing looks fresh as fuck.
Oh, yeah, dude, it looks great, and it's a great road travel suit, I'm going to be driving in the car all day. It's comfy, all of that, and I put that on, and I made the same joke I always make when I have it on. I'm like, I look like an Iowa State fucking O-line coach right now. I'm like, I'm ready to fucking yell at some kids, and Judge says to me, yeah, man, if that suit was black and gold, I would assume you were going to scream the N-word at some people. Jeez. Referring to the Iowa State locker room incidents.
Yeah.
And I laughed really hard at that, and then I turned to him and go, man, where were all those jokes last night, dude?
Oh.
And he just goes, you son of a bitch.
Oh, jeez. Man, that follow-through, Wade, that was just wicked.
Yeah, dude, I just thought he caught me with a nice jab, and then I fucking threw a haymaker.
Oh, fuck, dude.
It was all good, though. We had fun. It was a blast. Can't wait to go back to South Dakota. That was a ton of fun. Luke was a great host. He hosted for us. Zach was the guy who ran all the sound and stuff. Awesome guys. Shout out to them for putting everything together. So can't wait to go back there. It was a good time, dude.
No, glad to hear you had a good time. Sounds like it.
Yeah, dude, doing comedy on the road's always fun. It's just fun to get out of town and go somewhere different. I wrote 3 new jokes. I was in a rut too about writing jokes, and it's on this road trip I was like, bam, 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 and I told them that night, and they went over perfect. So I was like, hell yeah, dude, I got 3 new jokes.
Yeah, there you go. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude.
And you saw somebody that willingly went out into public with no teeth.
Yeah. And one of those not scared Trump supporters. Those are a rare gem to find, But when they come out, they come out hard. They're like peacocks. you can see them.
Oh, jeez, dude. Yeah. You think she was a leftover from Sturgis?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, somebody just left. Her legal husband left her there and was like, "You find her own way back, bitch."
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, man. It was crazy.
I wonder if there's a town of that, just the leftovers.
Yeah.
The unwanted.
They're starting a cult like Wild Wild Country. Just the Sturgis leftovers somewhere in South Dakota.
It'd be so fucking. It'd just be a land of creepy people.
It's called New Sturgis.
New Sturgis. Oh man, I feel like that'd be home base to ICP.
Yeah. Exclusively where the Dark Carnival is at all times.
Yes. 365. Let's roll.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, like, actually just reminded me. I saw this the other day and didn't talk about it. I saw a guy. This is just a great pun. There was a guy south of town here where we were working, and it was still snowing out. And this guy had a big Ford truck, and he had a snowplow on the front, right?
Yeah.
But on the snowplow, it had spray painted on there, Trump 2020 pushing snowflakes around.
Damn.
Agree with it if you want, or don't. But that's hilarious. Like, that's a fucking great joke.
Yeah, everybody gets mad about policies. I understand that shit's divided, but one thing nobody can just say or disagree with is that he wasn't the funniest president we've ever had.
Yeah, no, that's for true. Yeah, a lot of these news networks are like, man, we are struggling to come up with material now, huh?
I mean, the jerk-off dance he did at the end was just icing on the cake.
Yeah. Peace out. His Nixon moment was just jerking off.
Just jerking off to Ghost.
Yeah. See ya. What if that was him? You know how Carol Burnett used to say goodnight to her daughter on TV by tugging on her ear? That's how Trump tells everybody he's gay. He's just like, good night, everybody. I'm down with the LGBT.
Oh, yeah, that was to YMCA, too. I forgot about that.
Yeah, dude. He doesn't give a fuck, dude. He parties.
He's a wild boy.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, he was a Democrat until, like, 98, I guess, or something. I don't know how long. He was, like, a blue guy forever. So I'm just saying, he probably partied in some New York bathrooms,
A few.
Yeah.
I've dabbled. Twice. Yeah, in everyone. Oh, man.
But what'd you do all weekend, man?
Oh, dude, you were talking about punches, and it made me want to chime in. So I watched Marathoned 5 Rockies.
Just the first 5? So you didn't go into the Creed yet?
No.
Are you gonna go into the Creeds?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I haven't seen those yet. I still need to watch her.
I heard they're great. But
I heard that they're just fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, but it was so disheartening to end on 5 because that one sucks.
I forget what happens in 5.
I
get the Rockies mixed up constantly. To me, they're just one long movie, so I forget where it's sectioned out.
5 is where Rocky retires, trains Tommy Gunn. Tommy Gunn, at the end, comes out to challenge Rocky, and they have a street fight.
Is that just Balboa? Is what that one's called?
No, that's Rocky 5. Balboa's the next one.
Okay, so that's technically Rocky 6, but it's not Rocky 6.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what, Nathan? I'm not gonna lie to you here. I don't think I've seen Rocky 5 then. I think I've only seen 1 through 3.
Yeah, you're not missing anything.
What happens in 4?
4 is Ivan Drago.
Okay, then I've seen 4. Yeah. Because 3 is when he fights Mr. T.
Yeah, Clubber Lang. Yeah.
Clubber Lang, yeah. So, yeah. So I've seen 4. Yeah, I've never seen 5, I don't think. Wow. That's weird. I didn't know that about myself until right now. Did you buy all those, or were they streaming somewhere?
Yeah, it was on HBO.
Oh, nice.
They have the collection, so you get the 6 Rockies.
Nice. And did they have the Creeds then too?
I haven't looked. Maybe.
I would assume they would, since it's the same thing. Dude, it's so hard trying to find where everything is now, because Paramount now has a fucking streaming service, and fucking HBO's got theirs, and there's Netflix, and yeah, it's crazy. It's just hard to find where all the movies are that you want to watch. They're all spread out weirdly.
Yeah, they get all this shit. I don't know how it's going to work anymore because they're all splitting out even further. Like Paramount, pretty soon they'll probably have an MGM. You'll have all the movies and you only get that catalog. I don't want to subscribe to that much shit.
There's going to be a lot of people using 2-week trials to only watch one movie every so often.
Ooh.
That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I could see that. But
so
yeah, it's garbage though right now.
Yeah. So, what made you go down a Rocky rabbit hole?
I don't know. Actually,
That's good enough for me. That checks out. Like, why? I mean, do you really need? You don't. The correct answer is you don't need an excuse to watch Rocky.
So I haven't slept for shit like the last 2 nights, but so Saturday night I threw on Rocky 1. I'm like, I've seen this enough. I'll just fall asleep. I end up watching the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Damn it. Yeah.
Well, how do you can't not, dude? It's too inspirational.
I know. I started shadowboxing.
He's a bum all the time.
Let's go.
He's dating the special needs girl. He goes the distance. I mean, that movie has everything.
Yeah. He teaches you how to overcome someone else's shyness.
Yeah. He teaches you that turtles are the best pets. Like, I mean, what don't you learn from Rocky?
That's right.
Also, turns out salmonella's bullshit. You can eat eggs raw.
Yeah. And when you get turtle food, make sure you get more moths than you do flies.
Yeah.
Apparently that's important.
It is important. Yeah. It's good turtle care 101, you know?
Yeah, apparently. But yeah, fuck, dude. It was so funny to watch all that, and you're like, oh, cool. These dudes were, Carl Weathers in there.
Yeah.
Dude's jacked.
Dude, Carl Weathers is fucking just so ripped in that movie.
Yeah.
And he was he known for being like a super in shape guy throughout his entire career? Because I'm pretty sure after Rocky, in every movie, he's still in really good shape.
Yeah, I mean, he's older, so he's not anywhere near that shape now, but...
Right.
I mean, because, you've seen The Mandalorian. He's in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, and he's... Well, he was in Expendables, too, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So, and everybody was still jacked in that movie.
What's Carl Weathers the other dude in Predator?
I think maybe... I'll look.
Because I remember he was prolific in, a bunch of other movies.
Yeah, he's been in a ton of Predator.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's where they focus on him and Arnold's biceps for
Oh my
good
god,
10 seconds.
I forgot especially because I just watched Happy Gilmore during that Adam Sandler marathon. He's fucking Chubbs.
Yeah.
I always forget that.
It's all
He's not
in
nearly as jacked in that.
All in the hip. No.
Imagine that would have been way more funny if Chubbs was just
jacked?
absolutely yoked.
What's crazy is, think about this. That dude's 6'5".
Yeah.
I mean, that dude was a monster.
Yeah, dude. He's a big dude.
Yeah. I was like, fuck, to get in that kind of shape, he made Sylvester Stallone look like me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh. It's like Rocky IV, all of a sudden, Sylvester Stallone's a freaking slab that's been chiseled out.
Yeah, just all of a sudden just jacked.
Oh,
is he? He's less jacked in Rocky than he is in what's the one where he plays the rogue cop? Cobra. He's more jacked in Cobra than he is in Rocky.
Yeah. Okay.
Cobra. So Stallone, and you've never seen Cobra?
I might. I not that.
Where he plays like a rogue cop, dude. If you haven't seen Cobra, go to HBO. I'll find out where it's streaming. You need to watch Cobra. It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Here, okay, and then I'll give you a movie, Wade. You can watch. You and Sam would probably both get a kick out of this drinking. It's called Stone Cold.
Stone Cold.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
It's about a guy infiltrating a biker gang. It's like an undercover cop. It's a movie about that, trying the whole thing.
Gotcha.
It's an old 80s biker movie.
Oh, nice. So it sounds like it's an actual movie based off the kind of like in True Detective where fucking why am I forgetting his name? Crazy Matthew McConaughey infiltrates that biker gang, but except it's a whole movie about that rather than just a small portion.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice. Now, turns out Cobra is not on really any streaming platforms. Looks like you can rent it from Amazon Prime though. Wow, it's only got 14% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's bullshit.
Really?
That's fucking bullshit. Yeah, and only 5.8 on IMDb. It's not a great movie, but it's right up me and your alley. You'll be like, yes, this rules.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just Sylvester Stallone being a rogue cop.
Gotcha. All right, so Stone Cold, just to let you know, came out in '91. I was a couple years off. Here's a quick description of it. A street smart cop goes undercover to infiltrate and bring justice. There's no to it. It just says justice a ruthless motorcycle gang before they can carry out their plans of tyranny and murder.
Okay. I dig it. Just a lot of shooting on bikes and unnecessary jumps on Harleys that are impossible.
Let me tell you why I watched this, okay?
Yeah. How does this even come up?
It's a dumb title, but guess who the star is?
Is it Stone Cold Steve Austin?
No, that would have been amazing, but no. Brian Bosworth.
If you're... What? Brian the Boz?
Yeah, he's the star.
Yeah. I have to see what he looks like. Does he still rocking the mullet and has the weird sunglasses in his Wait, so he's rocking that and infiltrating.
And he's got this this long hangy earring. Oh, dude.
No. Oh my god, they did. They just the same. It's just they're like, "We want Brian Bosworth, but not to change it all." You know what? I have heard of this movie now.
Now watch
I've seen people talk about that I'm thinking of a different movie. There's a Kid Rock movie where he's like I think we've talked about that on the show, where Kid Rock is like in a biker gang movie. It's like street bike racing or something. But anyway, yes, I will be watching. Oh my god.
It's
Brian Bosworth in this fucking film. I just see a picture of him right now. He looks like the badass Billy Gunn. Oh, dude, he's just sitting on the back of a bike.
Yeah. Dude, I've never seen a guy wear one of those deep V's that go down to your belly button, but he's rocking it.
Yeah, dude. First of all, 91, just out of the 80s. He still can fucking, you can still pull that look off. And two, he's jacked. Like, you're not gonna tell the boss to like put on a shirt.
That's true.
The boss is gonna beat the fuck out of you.
If you suggest putting on a shirt, he makes you oil him up.
Yeah.
You are now my oil boy.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, what I love about this, and this makes me go, okay, I was right. So it's got a 33% by the critics, but a 63% from the audience.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, it's certified fresh.
No, it's good.
All right, dude. I can't wait to watch this. Where were you watching it on?
Oh, I watched that. Been months ago on HBO.
Okay. Huh. Okay. I'll figure out where to watch that. I might just fucking see if it's on Amazon and buy it.
Oh, dude, because
I got a feeling I'm gonna like it.
It's so good.
Okay, so like I don't know where you read your description, but it says right here a tough Alabama cop blackmailed by the FBI goes undercover. So he's not even a cop. He's a guy an Alabama cop who gets blackmailed by the FBI to go undercover.
Oh, see, I'm just reading the panel for Stone Cold off Google.
Oh, this is just on IMDb.
IMDb.
So I was just like, yeah, I was just like, damn. Like, so he's a cop who gets blackmailed by the FBI. I was like, that's a whole nother layer that they probably just gloss over real quick.
Yeah, it's great because he just kind of hates everyone.
Right. Oh, my God. That's amazing.
Huh.
Well, I'm glad you gave me that because I have not been finding any good TV to watch. I've been scrolling through Netflix, and Netflix is doing this weird thing now where they're doing, like, history series. Not they're like documentaries, but history series. Like I found 2 so far, but they're like the one's about like samurais in Japan. Man, I couldn't remember the name of it.
I was like Sammy Hagar,
samurai.
Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah, it's about Sammy Hagar's fucking drug abuse.
Okay, makes sense. Because
they made a whole 12-part documentary about him doing blow.
Damn.
They're going to do another season that's 15 episodes on heroin.
Come up with
I don't know if Sammy Hagar did heroin.
Yeah, I don't know. How else did Sammy Hagar get the idea for a song called Pound Cake?
I don't know.
Heroin.
It's a good question. Heroin. But they have this one about, like, Samurai Japan and, like, how that empire has been built. And then I just discovered one today that I started watching where it's called The Lost Pirate Kingdom, and so it's just like historians breaking down things. There's a narrator telling the story. What?
Is it like located like in Trinidad?
Yeah, in the Caribbean. It's basically like about how the pirates created the community that we've all like seen in the movies in the Caribbean.
Okay.
And like The pirates apparently, and I haven't gotten this deep into it, but like just by the quick synopsis they do at the very beginning of the first episode, they set up like a whole republic down in the Caribbean, like pirates did. Like they had their own laws, their own like code, and all that stuff. Like that's all real, and it was like a republic. Like,
okay.
and they had their own laws and stuff that they operated under. Like they didn't recognize the mother countries and all those places as like they didn't recognize their laws. That's why they just did whatever they fucking wanted. But if they did something that fucked with the pirates code, they had to answer to pirate law. So yeah, that's in like I'm sure they'll get deeper into that. But and I guess the thing I was trying to get with these series, because I started to watch the samurai one too, because I was like, that'll be cool, like samurai are badass. But I think my problem with some of these, I don't want to listen to dork historians break it down for me.
A bunch of fucking nerds. It's like,
yeah, they just get these dork experts to come on, and then there's like, and they like. What bothers me is because they're history people and they're trying to help tell the story, right? Mm-hmm. Like, because that's what Netflix is doing. They're creating this show about history, so you'll sit down, watch it, and tell it as a story, right?
Dude, seriously, hey, and not to interrupt, but
yeah,
Netflix for a mere $150 extra, cast some dude off the street and just go, hey, real talk this for after them. So every once in a while you get a normal ass dude be like, yeah, so they fucking fought. And the red side lost.
Yeah, it's just some guy from Boston, like, hey, yeah, they had these long swords called katanas or some shit, and yeah, just drive by, and it turns out the reason they're such an effective weapon is because they were perfect for horseback riding. Yeah.
And then
that shit I do on vacation, like I took my girl down to Santa Barbara and I fucking rode horses, and that's when I tried to propose to her, but couldn't get down on one knee because I was racking my balls on this horse the whole time.
Yeah, and then like you got those people that were adverse to them that were very sneaky, and they threw these little like wheels with sharp points on them at people and shit. Damn.
That's ninjas, and that's actually like China. Oh. I didn't know there was a difference. My bad.
What'd you see about vagina?
Yeah, but yeah, it's but what like they have a narrator who's doing the job of like moving the story along, but then they bring in these experts to talk, and this is the part that bothers me, is they come on and they talk like they knew these generals or historical figures like personally, like they describe their personality traits and stuff, and I'm like, how do you get that from reading text from like thousands of years ago? I don't think anybody was psychologically breaking down.
Well, sir, I'll have you know I've played 30 hours of Dynasty Warriors, and I'm very well acute in the happenings of a one Oba Nobunaga.
Yeah, it's just for real. It's so weird. He's like, he was ruthless, and his brothers did not care for his style of leadership. His father didn't want him to lead, but he took forces into his own hands, and that's what makes a great leader, is somebody who just takes the reins themselves. It's just like, shut the fuck up. And it's always British people. Why do we always get British historian experts? You know why? Because we have to give the loser something.
No.
You have to learn from the winning strategy.
We poison the well with lifestyles of the rich and the famous, where we let that come in and we all went, oh, look at that charming, debonair voice gracing my ear holes.
Yeah. It's all, but like, you know what would bother me less is if it was like, I would rather read subtitles from a Japanese professor.
You don't want to hear it from
that culture.
You don't want to hear it from Hugh Grant?
No, Hugh Grant can go get blown by a hooker. Like, fuck off.
All right.
Never forget, Hugh. I'm going to bring it up until you die. You're a bad influence on America.
Oh, dude. He's already beaten himself up enough. He fucked it up with Elizabeth Hurley.
Yeah. Oh, my God. What an idiot. How do you... Especially Hugh... that's not just hitting a grand slam. That's like having 4 grand slams in one game. Because he shouldn't be hitting grand slams like that.
They keep subbing him in.
Yeah, like Hugh Grant should not get anywhere close to Elizabeth Hurley. He shouldn't be in the same room. That dude he's an ugly motherfucker, dude.
He had infinite pinch hitters, tokens. He's like, oh, come on, hit this out for me.
Yeah, he was using a cheat code, and that's why he cheated with a hooker.
He's actually... Low key, he's the one that started the whole negging process.
Yeah.
Wasn't around.
Was he the first one to claim sex addiction? I bet you he was the first one. I'm addicted to sex. Vince Neil didn't even do that. And Vince Neil was getting way more pussy.
Oh, it's
Vince Neil never admitted he had a fucking sex addiction.
Wait,
he was just
let
like,
me tell you
pussy.
the difference between addiction and just having, and that is, if you go in search of, you're addicted. If it just searches you out, you're good. And that was Vince Neil's problem.
Yeah, that's true. Like it's pretty hard when you just have a buffet everywhere you go. Of course, he got fat.
I still want to go see Motley Crue live.
I do too. Aren't they doing a reunion tour?
Yeah.
We should go to that.
I
think we talked about this several times on the podcast.
Did.
That'll be the greatest people watching of all time.
Oh, that's all we'll be doing. Looking for saggy, wrinkled up tattoos.
Yes, it's gonna be great. Oh man. It's going to be so I honestly just want to go to a Motley Crue concert once, just so when they play Girls, 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 I can hear live just hear it live one time where Vince Neil goes, "Hey, Tommy, check that out, man. What Vince were?"
Oh, yeah, and there's going to be somebody there way too old for what we want to see go,
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's my favorite part of that song because they literally had to be in a booth and record that.
Oh, there's probably somebody on the other side of the window knowing them.
I don't believe that. Like, I just think I just like to imagine Tommy Lee and Vince Neil standing next to the same microphone just, "Hey, Tommy, check that out, man. What Vince were?" We got it.
Did that sound real? Like we do
That's my favorite part of that music video, too, because they're sitting on Harleys outside the, like, not a strip, a strip club.
It was Sunset Strip, yeah.
Yeah, they're on the Sunset Strip sitting on Harleys, and you just see Vince looking down the sidewalk, and he goes, "Hey, Tommy, check that out, man." And Tommy on the motorcycle leans back and goes, "What Vince were?" And he's looking every which way but not the way Vince is telling him to look. It's the dumbest shit ever. I just want to hear that live one time.
Yeah, but they're going to do that while, like, Tommy Lee's up in the air upside down.
Yeah.
So you'd be like, is he actually looking, or...
Am I supposed to be? Like, he always forgets that it's part of the song. He's like, is Vince actually trying to tell me, like, I'm in danger?
Danger, danger.
Danger, Tommy Lee, danger.
Oh, man. Dude, shit, we're running close on it. So I'm only going to bring this one thing up because there's one I wanted to really talk to you about. There was a cheerleading mom out there, a la like a movie played out almost. She wanted her daughter to be number one. So
she wanted that number one spot.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So did some Luda, that's all she played. And Nelly.
That's what her dance routine was too.
It was just Luda followed by Nelly's number one. So,
I forgot that song actually, sorry, sidebar. Forgot that song uses the Austin Powers beat.
Yeah, it's
to
in
make
Austin
that beat.
Powers.
I forgot all about it until right now.
Yeah. Because the whole thing, he's wearing like mini-me from his neck, which is probably a hate crime today.
Feels like a midget is hanging from my necklace. He hits that midget hard when he says that too.
Oh,
He's like, feels like a midget.
A hard G.
Yeah, hard G.
Oh yeah, shit, dude.
Anyway, so she wanted her daughter to be number one.
She's come for that number one spot, and so the mom is like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna help out." So what she does is go against the kids that are above her daughter, creating new deep fakes to incriminate the daughter's rivals.
Wait, how old is his daughter?
Beep, tap, tap.
How old? Wait, can I ask you a question? How old is this? Like college, or at least, please? Because otherwise, she's making deepfake child pornography.
Hold on, wait. It's okay. She's perfect for Dalia.
Hey guys, it's been a while. Holy fuck.
Not good.
Okay.
But take a guess on the mom though.
She's like, I'm gonna guess the mom's like 35.
Okay.
What do you mean? Take a guess on the mom. I thought you meant like
50.
She's 50. Oh damn. Oh, so she's trying to really relive those high school dreams.
Yeah, but okay, hey, I want to say it this way though. A 50-year-old doing deep fakes. Let her off, man. Damn, she's good with the internet. She's
Nathan,
nice.
Nathan, you're giving her too much credit. She's not doing this. There's websites called Fiverr. You could go pay some dude to do this for $5.
Mm-hmm.
Like there are people who you could just pay to do this as a service. Now, Now the question becomes: are they more wrong for doing it, or is she more wrong for paying them?
Ooh.
Herein lies the question.
Yeah, because she got. That is true.
Because some of those girls have to be underage.
They are.
So she's creating deep fake child pornography.
Yeah.
That's so. What the fuck? There's many weird layers to this I don't like.
Hey, wait. What are the odds that it'd be that some chick would do it, and it's not a guy, the first one to get busted?
Oh, I know, right? Well, that actually checks out.
Yep.
I mean, spite's a hell of a motivator. Yeah. Let me look at my Game of Thrones flag. Yeah, checks out. Turns out spite's fucking goddamn real good motivator, dude. I'm telling you, like people, when it comes to just getting their kids somewhere, they're gonna do all they can. Which is, although there's a bunch of, most of the time, teenage boys in high school or talk about if their buddy's mom's attractive. Now these are guys who talk about like, man, Sarah's mom's fucking cool as shit. We got free porn of the hottest girls in school.
We got all the cheerleaders, bruh.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
So, what the 50-year-old opted for was some of the girls nude, smoking, and drinking alcohol.
Okay, so they all weren't nudes, but so they were all nudes, but then they were also smoking and drinking.
Yeah. So what that is, and Wade, I agree with you. She's trying to live out her life. She's projecting what she used to do onto these kids.
You're all whores and you know it. Quit pretending.
Bond together and actually have friends. Don't be like me.
She's like a fucking fortune teller, just like pulling up a good. She's a crystal ball, being like, "Here's your future," and is astral projecting those pictures. That's so fucked up. I can't, dude. Shit. Like, so is her daughter kicked off the team? Like, her daughter might as well quit cheerleading at this point, right? Because you have no more friends. Like, you are you're like, if there's anything I know about teenage girls from when I was in high school, they are more ruthless and unforgiving than any creature on the earth.
Which is why this girl whose mom's now in jail needs to turn a profit, grab all those photos, put an NFT on them, non-fungible token them shit, and then sell them off for profit.
You're going to have to go to Silk Road for those. And I'm pretty sure that's been shut down.
Well, because it isn't. Yeah, that's true.
Silk Road's gone. Okay, by the way, they're making a movie about that, and they're totally trying. It's so funny to watch like propaganda happen in front of you because they're like the guy who made Silk Road is in jail now, right? And they're making a movie about them busting him, and he's just like, and like the whole time they're showing the actor who's playing the main guy, and he's like, I created Amazon for drugs, basically, and that's not what it was intended to be used for. He just didn't monitor what people put on there.
Yeah, because wasn't it like hits and shit like that?
What?
Silk Road. It was like you could get like a hit.
Oh, you could get anything on there.
I know, but like people were doing like, oh hey, I need this dude taken out.
You're right. No, they were doing literally any illegal activity on there, but he wasn't I don't know what, but it's just funny to see them because, like, that's not what his initial envision of it was, and, like, there's a reasoning why he had a really good court case explaining why he's not responsible for the criminal activity happening on his site.
Yeah.
But because it's the FBI going up against them, they were like, hey, guess what? We don't care. Dude, you're going to jail.
Fun fact about the Silk Road. Do you remember our civics teacher in high school?
Yes.
Yeah, he was able to order a crate of hand grenades off that thing. It was delivered with the FBI, he said. He's like, okay, I had to sign for it, and they just took it.
Why would he do that? Like, just to see if he could?
Yeah, that was
He was a weird dude. He just did shit all the time just to see if he could.
Yeah, I saw him for sale. Figured, why not?
I also love that he always had a picture of the president in his office. and he was clear in his classroom, and he was clearly a Republican. And when it was funny because when he put Obama's picture in there, I'll give him that. But when you walk in, he just look at him, and just kind of shake his head. Every time he's just like, nah.
Yeah. Damn, dude.
So, yeah, that's wild though that she. I mean, you're a parent, like. But to go to that length to make sure your kid's successful, like you're gonna destroy the lives of others, that just doesn't make sense to me. I can't justify any of this. Also, just there's no justification for child pornography. I can't even give you a spin on that one.
Well, no, there is no spin. This is just fucking wild. This whole thing.
I want to know what the mom looks like. The mom had to be a dime piece. Like back in the day, I just that's what this feels like. It has to be one of those stories where she is just making her daughter do cheerleading. Her mom was the head cheerleader, and she's not right now, and she needs to have that mark. Also, if there's anything I've learned from watching the show Dance Moms, yes, I've seen a couple episodes. Dance Moms, it's a horrible TV show.
Okay.
It's weird. It's a horrible TV show in the fact that like they're exploiting very, very young children, and it's these moms are like basically forcing their children to dance, right?
All right.
And like fucking and just mind fucking these children into being like, don't you want mommy to be happy? Like you need to dance better. Hey, dude, it's disgusting. And it's in LA, so like what it is some of these women are probably bored housewives, so this is their project, or they moved out there, didn't really get the fame and fortune they were looking for, but married somebody successful enough to help push their to live out their thing, and now they're pushing what they didn't achieve through their children. God, it's disgusting, and that's what I'm imagining happened here.
Probably. It's such a weird thing. It doesn't give too many details because, it's a major crime. That's kind of like
it's a major crime, and there's minors involved. That's why there's not a lot of info.
Yeah, because you're a sick fuck for doing that. But yeah, dude. Whew.
Well, yeah, that's weird. It'd be funny though. I know you're like, man, she's creating deep fakes. They had to be pretty good. It'd be great if like she was just using like 2001 Photoshop and it still looked like kind of cut out bad and shit. Just
they had good. It like remember the shitty? I don't even remember the megapixels that were on the original flip phones. It was like a 2 where it's just blocks.
It was like, do you remember Celebrity Jihad when they had all the fake celebrity nudes?
It
just looked horrible. Yeah, no, not the fappening. Oh. I'm talking about Celebrity Jihad, where it was clearly they even had on the website these are all fake photos, but they had the heads of celebrities on porn star bodies basically, and they were clearly all fake. But you still went and looked at them.
Yeah, you're like, I can believe this one.
Yeah, no, I can get behind this one.
I just like the picture, like the photos she made look like Minecraft characters.
A griever's coming over and blowing up her thing. She's like, damn it, I gotta start over.
Oh, shit. You know where you don't have to start over, Wood?
Punninggame.com.
That's fucking right. Punninggame.com. Go there Monday through Friday. We got hot content coming to your ear holes. Then you could go over to YouTube, check out Comic Wade Taylor. You get clips from all the shows, Not Worth the Time. You could get this show, all the fun stuff. Wild Horses, Wade Special. Check that shit out. And, hey, it's back and forth weather. You probably want to dress appropriately.
That's right. You got to be prepared for hot, cold, whatever the weather is throwing at you. You got to be prepared. And that's where you want to go to the Punning Game shop, where you can find hoodies, T-shirts for all your favorite shows here on the network. Get yourself the Scarlet F hoodie. It's one of our favorite new items. It's been doing great, I think. I've seen a couple sales, so that's good for us. But we want to see sales go even higher. So go there, grab yourself a hoodie or a T-shirt, and don't forget to use promo code WGF at checkout. That's promo code WGAF, and that'll get you free shipping at checkout.
All right, Stacy, I don't know about you. I think there's room for 2 more in this lazy river. I'm going to hop in and hear some jokes. We're out. Peace.
I ain't not got no teeth, but I make sure my daughter's #1 cheerleader.
Who is it?